Yo, what is going on YouTube? oddplayy here. Today I am bringing you the best Black Ops 6 settings that will make you insane at the game. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so I am going to kind of go through this quickly. I'm going to show you guys all my settings, but I'm not going to explain everything. I'll only explain like the important ones. Started off horizontal and vertical, I rock a 7.7. Honestly, it's all up to you, personal preference, whatever you feel comfortable with, rock it. Turn vibrations off. For the dead zones, you can copy down my dead zones if you really want to, but it all depends on your controller. I also use DS4 Windows, so that's why the right stick is at a 0. Kind of just use the dead zones from there. For the aiming tab, everything here is default besides the aiming advanced settings. In here, I basically changed this to dynamic. I turned this off, and I believe this was gradual by default, so make sure that's on instant. For my custom zoom settings, the low zoom and 2x zoom are both 0.85. Everything else is at 1. The movement tab, two important settings here is going to be the tactical sprint assist and making sure your slide dive behavior is hybrid. Everything else is personal preference and it really doesn't matter. This is default, same thing with these ones. For the combat tab, everything here is default. I don't really mess with any of this. I feel like majority of this stuff is like for certain people if they use it, like WarZone players, armor plate, and the C4 destination. I don't use C4, so I could give 0 shits. And to the graphics, this part I do recommend copying down majority of the settings. Maybe not too much on the display, but I'll kind of point out which ones you should be copying. An important setting here to copy down is the video reflex low latency. Make sure to put on plus boost. If you notice your game starts stuttering or glitching here and there, just change it to on. But for majority of the players, on plus boost is going to be the best one. Make sure both of the V-syncs are off. You do not need that at all. Trust me, it will improve your gameplay. Alright, for the quality tab, for setting up, it's going to be the upscaling and sharpening. Make sure it's on fidelity cast and the intensity is at 100%. For the VRAM scale target, it is up to you where you want to put it. I recommend not going anywhere below 80, but me personally, I like to rock a 90. I feel like my PC can handle it, but it's all up to you. And now for the really important settings, it's going to be the details and textures. The way I have this set up, it's going to give me the most FPS, but also keeping my game looking nice. So if that's what you're going for a PC player, then go ahead and copy these down. I'm not going to read them all out, but I'll slowly scroll through. You can pause the video if you need to, but make sure they're all set to what I have. Alright, so for the view tab, FOV, I put it at 120 personally, but I do know if you stay anywhere between 100 to 103, that is going to be the best aim assist that you could have. As soon as you go over the 103 threshold, the aim assist starts to feel more weaker, but for me, I like the way 120 feels. It makes me feel a little bit quicker, and it also looks good on videos and recordings and all that, so that's why I keep it on 120. These two settings right here are personal preference, kind of. I think they really have an effect on the game. Majority of players don't really care for it, but I recommend trying it out. So ADS field of view, put that as affected. Weapon field of view, put that as wide. Wide basically makes your gun smaller so you can see more. Both of the motion blurs turn off. This, yet again, just like the V-Sync, it is not needed. It ruins your gameplay experience. I'm honestly just going to skip through the audio tab. All of this is personal preference and don't recommend you copying any of mine down, so just pick what's good for you. And for the interface tab, yet again, it is all up to you what you want to have. I do have a couple recommendations for the color customization settings, but I'll show you guys that in a second. And something to keep in mind this year, they changed it where crosshairs, you can actually change the color of it. That's just something I thought you guys should know because I don't see a lot of content creators really going over that, but you can change the color of your crosshair if that's something you want to do. Now, like I was saying, for the color customization, basically I recommend putting any colors here that will help you read it. For me, the enemies are a lot easier to see when they are marked yellow compared to red, but that is all personal preference. But one thing I do recommend you do to all of these colors is by clicking on it and hitting custom color and turning the saturation and brightness up on any color that you chose. That's basically going to make it as bright as possible and it is going to be easier to see. Don't forget to hit apply. And yeah, like I said, do that to every color that you've chosen, just so you can see all of these as easy as possible. In here too, I recommend the color filter being at filter 2, color target as both, and both of the intensities at 100. That is it for my settings. Let's just jump right into the gameplay.
Kill confirmed. They've taken the... Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for making it this far into it. I appreciate y'all watching. And drop down in the comments below what sensitivity you like to use. While you're down there, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I am close to 400 subscribers, so if we could reach that, that'd be insane. I appreciate the support you guys have been dropping on my channel. And like always, have a good day, guys.